mind, folks, but let me just get to order. I'm about to play the video. Anybody come out their mic, just shoot them, brother. It's not personal. We just want everybody to hear the video. All right. Let me just play it. I'm playing
Wait,
the.
Lou, before you play it, where's
No,
your
no,
mute
no, no, no,
from
no, no,
in the
no, no, no.
PTR?
Ain't no before I play it. Ain't no. Now I'm a man, and we laying down law in this bitch. Mute the fuck up.
Oh
No,
shit.
no, I'm just playing. All right, let me play this shit real quick. Particularly, if you consider yourself to be a black feminist, you need to know a little more about this woman over here on the left, Miss Gloria Steinem. I did do a video on Miss Gloria a few years ago, but I think I'm going to reiterate it again today, seeing as the number of black feminists possibly doubled or even tripled, and repetition deepens the impression. The title of this article did get cut off on the screen, but it is called Black Feminism, the CIA, and Gloria Steinem. What follows is a fact sheet about Gloria Steinem's operations against the various social and political movements in America, particularly her role in creating a hateful and virulent strain of black feminism that attacks black men while partnering with the white establishment. Let's read a little more. Gloria first came across the radar of black men in 1978 when Steinem put a book called Black Macho in the Myth of the Superwoman on the cover of Miss Magazine, the magazine which she controlled. The book was written by black feminist and activist Michelle Wallace, who literally came out of nowhere. In the book, Wallace called abolitionists like Harriet Tubman and Sojourner Truth ugly and stupid for supporting black men. She called black revolutionaries chauvinist macho pigs and advised black women to go it alone. But pay attention to this part. Gloria Steinem said that Wallace's book would define the future of black relationships, and she pushed hard to make sure that the book received massive publicity. And don't we see this happening today? You might not be calling Sojourner Truth or Harriet Tubman ugly and stupid, but you sure are calling your fellow black sister a pick-me or desperate or thirsty when she stands up for black men. Y'all shame, y'all deflect, y'all project guilt on those who want to stand up for our men. You're literally doing what she intended from the beginning. Let a woman today stand up for black men, and all of a sudden she's a misogynist and she hates women. I digress. What's the bottom line? The bottom line is the so-called black feminist movement was created and manipulated by the CIA from the very beginning. The only difference between black revolutionaries and black feminists on this issue is that the black revolutionaries know they were infiltrated and manipulated, but black feminists are still unwilling to admit that they were infiltrated and manipulated, largely because they are highly invested in the hateful brand of black feminism. As a result, the Hate Black Men movement has become more than just a political point of view. It is now a central part of the culture of black women, and this fact has led to the destruction of the black revolution and the complete distortion of black relationships. And the CIA had a direct hand in creating this situation. Gloria Steinem knew what she was doing when she put that book on the cover of Miss Magazine. Remember what she said earlier? She said that that book would define the future of black relationships. She pushed hard to make sure that book received massive publicity, and she used someone who looks just like you to push that narrative. If this doesn't change your mind about feminism, honestly, I don't know what will. If you could.
Hey, Lou,
Let me
Is
do
it
a
done?
poll. Let me do a poll.
Lou.
Let me do a
Done?
poll. Let
It
me
was
do a
even
poll.
weaker
Let me
the
do a
second
poll. Let me
time.
do a poll. Let me do a poll. Let me do a poll. Just stay on mute, please. I love everybody. All right. Put a gun emoji in the chat if y'all agree with this lady. Put a brain emoji in the chat if y'all disagree. All right. Let me just do this last thing. All right. Who disagree with the lady? I want to hear a woman's perspective.
Lou, I was trying to ask a
Oh, do
question
your thing. Do your thing.
before, and I'm not knocking anything she said. I was just wondering, do we have proof that the CIA was behind the
Yes.
feminist movement? For
Black
instance,
feminism.
we
Yes.
have,
No, you don't. No, you don't.
like,
Yes.
we have
Gloria
proof that
Steinem.
the
Wait.
FBI was.
I
I'm
have a
reading
This is
quote.
why I was
something.
sitting with left.
I'm reading
I'm
something, and it
just
says that the CIA helped um fund. Hold on.
Wait, I'll just read it.
Into
Hold on.
the
Hold on. Let me
independent
just read it real
research
quick. Let me just read
service
it. Let me just
that
read it. Let me just
Gloria
read it.
Steinem
Hold
created.
on, Queen. Let me just read it. So this says in 1967, Steinem revealed in an interview with New York Times that she worked full time from 1958 into 1962 as an independent research service, which was largely financed by the CIA. In May 1975, Red Stocking, a radical feminist group, published a report that Steinem and others put together
on the Vienna Youth Festival and attendees for the Independent Research Services.
What's
So
wrong
this
with
is hold on,
that?
wait.
What's
Let me
wrong
just
with that?
this is the most important part. Just let me hear this. Let me play this. Let me say this full thing. Red Stocking raised the question of whether Steinem had continued ties to the CIA, which Steinem denied. Steinem defended her relationship with the CIA by saying, and quote, "In my experience with the agency was completely different from its image. It was liberal, nonviolent, and honorable."
So what's wrong with that?
Hey,
I
Lou,
don't.
can I play another
Wait,
clip?
let Kim respond. Let
Well,
Kim respond. Let Kim
All right, I
respond. It's
want
on
to play a
Kim.
clip too, Lou.
It's on Kim. It's
Okay.
on Kim. Just respect the order.
Um.
Respect the order. It's on Kim. Respect the order. It's on Kim. It's respect the order. It's on Kim.
So there's a lot happening here. The first thing is, it doesn't make sense to deny that Gloria Steinem worked with the CIA. That's been verified over and over again. The first question that I do want to pose to the group is, what does the CIA do?
Wait, hold on.
Okay, I'll
So what?
answer it.
I can answer
The
that.
The
CIA is an
CIA is a
organization responsible for securing the
foreign
United
intelligence.
States' national security abroad.
Right.
There's a federal organization that is responsible for keeping track of and keeping tabs on things happening in the country. That organization is called the FBI. The
Okay, tell them.
FBI has a long and storied history of keeping tabs of and tracking and surveilling Black activists. We know what happened during the civil rights movement and earlier. But this is the first reason why this doesn't make sense, because the organization Gloria Steinem was a part of would not be the organization that would do anything within the boundaries and borders of the United States. The next thing in that TikTok, Michelle Wallace didn't come from out of nowhere. Michelle Wallace is the daughter of a very, very famous Black feminist artist who recently passed away, Faith Ringgold. She was in graduate school at the time of the publishing of Black Macho. She actually dated at one point Cornell West. She was very well connected and well known. That's the next thing. The other thing is, in that book, she does not call Harriet Tubman or anybody else ugly and stupid. That's just a complete fabrication, an appalling kind of fabrication. But I guess she assumed that nobody would read the book to check up on it or look it up on Chat GPT. She also does not refer to Black men as chauvinist pigs or macho pigs. That is also not in the book. It's unfortunate that you decided to play that TikTok, Lou, because it is just filled with egregious lies. Now, there are legitimate criticisms of Black feminism, but you did not have to play something that is just um, false from top to bottom.
Wait.
Can I respond?
Wait. I didn't play it like I agreed. I wanted to let people chime in, and then whether or not they agree with something. So the full thing. This is. I think it got. Let me see. Got a million retweets, or not
That's
retweets. What is this
terrible.
thing on TikTok? Yes, and a lot of people is in the chats agreeing. Most of the people said facts. This affect all relationships. So did you hear the part where they said it affect the relationship dynamics that we have today? What do you think is attributed to the dysfunction amongst Black male and female relationships, Kim? Does feminism or the manosphere play any role at all?
Oh, are you really gonna ask me that
Yes,
question?
yes.
Um, do I think it's I think that the manosphere is a bigger issue in Black relationships than feminism. I think Black men's primary issue in relationships is economic. And they resent the fact that they don't have the economic power to exert authority in the home, and they take that frustration out on Black women.
All right. Can I?
Mm.
Lou, so